Sorry, I'm just eating. Let's skip this bit. Right. Hello everyone, and welcome to another live stream here on YouTube. Now, before we get started with today's stream, I just wanted to apologise for the lack of streams / videos in the past week. I've been a little bit busy this week and I've had to change my schedule a few times for streaming, but hopefully we get to have a bit of a fun stream today. Now, hey, Elite Gladiator, Patch, no one's going to watch this because it's spoilers. Patch, the movie's been out for 3 days now, so yes, people will watch, because there are spoilers all over YouTube. Why do you have to be so fucking negative all the time? Anyway, the reason why I'm playing this game is because, one, it's the only Marvel game that I have, apart from the Amazing Spider-Man 1 on PS3. And two,
oh, yeah.
I want a game where I don't have to concentrate on the gameplay. I can just do whatever I want in the game. This stream is all about talking about the movie. So, first off, I just want to say that, wow, what a movie it was. It was absolutely phenomenal. That is probably one of the best cinematic experiences I've ever had in my life. I've been teasing my friends that now I saw Infinity War by saying here's a spoiler: Batman dies. Thanos snaps his fingers. Right. Also, I've not played this game in a very long time. The last time I played this game was when I streamed it, and that was a few months back. So, yeah, I'm not really used to this again. Devran, how you doing? DC Dan, how you doing? Welcome, Dan. It's been a long time. Fizz, have you seen Infinity War? Okay, first of all, yeah, before we get into spoilers, let's talk about my expectations. Now, before I went to see this film, what happened to everyone who dusted away? Okay, we'll get into that. We're gonna dissect this film. I've only seen it once, but I can remember pretty much all the key scenes, because come on, this movie's so memorable. I got my PS4 nice, Neverland. I got spoiled the Red Skull appearance by Soul in an non-MCU rated live stream who went in and bombed us. See, that's the thing, Gladiator. There are people all over the internet, they're bastards. They go on any live stream, right, if it's the MCU or not, and just spoil away, because that's their fun. So that's why whenever there's a good movie coming out, from now on, I'm not streaming for that entire week. But hey, guess what? I just thought of something. Now, us guys in the UK, we always get Marvel movies before you guys in the US. I don't know why, but we do. So we're lucky like that. So if you guys if any of you non-Brits spoil any more movies for us, I'm not talking about any of you guys, I'm just saying in general, then feel free to spoil it for them. If the movie comes out on... Come on, we were going to get this movie April 26th, no matter what. You guys in the US, you weren't supposed to get it till May 4th. It's only because of Robert Downey Jr. that you guys got the movie a day after us. So, just, yeah, when Ant-Man comes out in a few months, less than that now I think it's 1 month, just spoil it for them. Just spoil it for them. I'll probably go on live stream to spoil it for them. Revenge is sweet. Everyone Dustin away will come back because Spider-Man barely got introduced, so I've heard both of their movies do good, especially. Obviously they've confirmed sequels. Yeah, they've confirmed a Homecoming sequel. A Black Panther sequel has been confirmed to be in development, but it's not actually confirmed. Like, Kevin Feige hasn't come out and said Well, actually, no, he did say there's definitely going to be a sequel. But what I mean, there's no date for that movie. Whereas there is a date for the Homecoming sequel. So, yeah, my expectations going into the movie. When are you going to play Telltale? Devon, I'm going to play Telltale next week. Or maybe this week. I might do it this week. Staying away from Battlefront until the solo DLC is out, which is going to be this week on Thursday, I believe, May 4th. No, May 5th. Sorry, May 4th is Friday. Well, Star Wars definitely. Can't wait for Solo. I mean, MCU movies, yeah, I'm excited, but Star Wars grew up with this shit. I love Star Wars more than any... Yeah, me too. Star Wars, I love Star Wars more than the MCU. I grew up with Star Wars. I've kind of grown up with the MCU, to be honest. Iron Man 1, I saw it 10 years ago in the cinema with my dad. 10 years later. And Tony Stark's still kicking around, even though it looks like he almost, well, pretty much could have died very easily in this movie. Thor's entrance was, I know, that was probably the... I can't say my favourite moment it was because there's so many, but that definitely was one of them. I know, when Thor comes to Wakanda got me so hyped I cried. Okay, you cried? I didn't cry, but I was like, yeah! Well, I don't think I was that loud because we don't really scream in cinemas. But there was some cheering. There was applause at the end of the movie. It's really funny. Both The Force Awakens and Rogue One got applause when I was in the cinema, and The Last Jedi didn't. It was so funny. Fuck The Last Jedi. Anyway, DCM actually. Oh yeah, Infinity War, better than The Last Jedi, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Oh, DC, I'm actually watching The Godfather Part 2 for the first time, just to close the series. Oh, see ya, Gladiator. I need to watch Godfather as well, both parts, so definitely come back once you've watched it. You haven't watched it yet, bye. Some dude, get out of here, what are you doing? Why would you join a stream that says spoilers? If you don't want to be spoiled, no offense to you, but that's kind of stupid. So if I were you, I'd leave. Come back once you see the movie. Empire Strikes Back for our generation. Yeah, I'd say so. I've got a feeling Avengers 4 is going to knock this one's socks off. Anyway. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just flying around the helicarrier. Which episode of Telltale on so far? The same one I was on the stream, I'm up to episode 4. I've just finished episode 3. As of the last stream that I did for Telltale. But I can do Telltale this week. So anyway, as I was saying, Battlefront, taking a break till Solo. I watched Godfather Part 1 Easter, but it's just so damn long. I didn't want to watch Part 2 until I had a lot of time. And I was called, you know how Black Panther takes his army to church? Black Panther outpaces them and you see Captain America just... Yeah, that was awesome. Seeing Cap and T'Challa running at the same speed. It's really cool. Just goes to show how powerful the heart-shaped herb is, and also Steve Rogers' super soldier serum. Anyway, yeah, taking a break from Battlefront till the solo DLC, and Fortnite is season 4 begins tomorrow, and it's superhero themed. So expect to stream tomorrow Fortnite. Actually, no, not tomorrow. Expect to stream on Wednesday Fortnite. And also, guys, I finally have a new schedule. Now, I need to ask you a few questions. So, Elite Gladiator, can you quickly stay for just a moment? I need to ask you something. That goes for everyone in the stream. Right now, it is... Well, it's 10 to 12 in the morning. It is 11:50. My new streaming time is going to be, in UK time, it's going to be 8 till 10. And very rarely it will either be 9 to 11. That is for most weekdays. Sundays and I'm really confident Fridays will be later than that because it's Friday. So I'm going to try not to do as long streams because it tires me out. This stream is different though, because I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I don't have to be up early. Tomorrow I could stay. This stream could be a long one. Plus we've got a lot to talk about. But anyway, that's going to be my new schedule. And rarely I'll do the odd occasional 11 to 1 or 2 in the morning streams, but those will be like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. So I need to know if that is a good time for all of you guys. As time zones and all that, I need to know if you're coming out of school, so if it's too early, if it's too late. But to be honest, I won't be able to do any earlier than 8. Yeah, I have a family and busy. So, God, what a crap movie Infinity was. I was just like a GTA 5 trooper. You're here. You are here. Long time no see. Oh my God, man. You were right. What a movie that was. That was absolutely incredible. And can I just say, thank you so much for giving us all these hints last time. So you've known about Red Skull this whole time. I was asking you questions, and you were like, oh, I really want to tell him, but I just can't. He was there. Damn it, I knew that he wasn't dead, I just knew it. That looked like the Bifrost, or at least some kind of portal. That wasn't a death portal, that was a portal into space. We can see the 9 realms when he died. Well, when he dies. He doesn't die, it's confirmed now he's not dead. That wasn't Hugo Weaving, that was Ross Marquand, who plays Aaron in The Walking Dead. He's quite famous for doing really good impressions, and he obviously pulled off a really good Hugo Weaving impression. And he looked the same, Red Skull looked the same, like they didn't, because they recast the actor, they didn't have to like change the look. He looked like he did just a cloak. I think I said to my cousin when I was watching, because I went to see my cousin and my friends, I said to him, that looks like a Dementor. And then pulled down the hood, oh, it's Red Skull. Although I'm not gonna lie, I knew Red Skull was in the movie. It was spoiled for me the day before I went to see it. I looked on the Wikipedia page for Infinity War, because I wanted to see if Jared went, because normally it tells you like comments of the actors who play the characters, like when it says cast list. I was looking if Jeremy Renner had anything to say about the movie, and as I scrolled down, it said Red Skull. It said Johann Schmidt went Red Skull, but it did say played him. I was like, oh my God! I turned it off as soon as I saw it, and yeah. And then I think I saw something on Twitter that said about Red Skull being the keeper of the Soul Stone, and then I was like, damn. Turn down the game volume a bit here. Okay, I'll turn it down a little. Obliterate, Wee's good. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Where's Tony Stark? Wow, this guy, Tony Stark. Wow, what a journey he's been on. I told you like a year ago Red Skull's in this movie, but I can't remember what I told you. I can't remember you telling, I remember you giving me hints, but I don't actually remember you actually telling me, yep, he's going to be in the movie. Wow. Oh my God. Where to start with this film? Obviously, first scene. Okay. Now, DJ, I have a few questions for you. Just need a bit of clarification. Okay. Now, because I didn't miss the first scene, but at that point, people were still coming into the cinema and sitting down. And they were not really shouting, but they were talking quite loudly, so you couldn't hear the dialogue, you couldn't see the screen. A lot of people have told me that at the beginning of the movie, the Asgardian ship, is that, honestly can't hear me. Turn down game volume and settings. Okay, is that better? Yeah, what I want to know is, at the start of the movie, the Asgardian ship, someone said that that is not the full ship. It has been torn in half, and they said you can see the other half floating in space. Is that true? Because Thor does say that Thanos and the Black Order killed half of his people. So I'm guessing maybe Korg and Meek and Valkyrie were on the other half of the ship, and that was the half that was spared, and then all the ones that were on, well, the main ship died. Oh, another thing. Rip Loki. Rip Heimdall. I knew that it was obvious that Heimdall was going to die, but... And it kind of was obvious that Loki was going to die, but I was like, nah, he'll use magic again. But no, he's dead. You see him choked out, and you see him blue Asgardian, blue frost giant skin. And you just see him dead. You see him. You hear Thanos snap his neck. So speak louder. Speaking quite loudly. If you heard me in person, you're like, okay, I don't think that's the problem. But yeah. The first scene, is that true? Do you know if half the ship was lost? Do you know if Valkyrie and Meek? Not too sure about the Asgardian ship, just got demolished basically. Okay, so I'm guessing they must have just spared the other half of the Asgardians, just sent them somewhere. Because, of course, there's half of his people have been killed, leaving the other half has to be still alive. Or at least maybe imprisoned. Why want to destroy it? I want to destroy this cone. Yeah, that's the first scene, and then Loki. My God, Loki.
Shield announcement. Loose bricks in the vicinity of the turbines should be reported immediately.
Yeah, Rip Loki. I don't mean to be questioning you, but can't hear you at all. Are you serious? You can't hear me at all? Okay, let me just. I'll keep the stream quiet, and I'm gonna go on my phone, and I'm gonna put the stream on so I can hear it on YouTube. I'm gonna play it live. And it's never always 100% like live. So let me just play it now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that is very loud. I think I should better turn the volume off. What the hell? Why isn't it? Oh, I didn't press accept. Okay, is that better? Please tell me that's better. I'm just messing around here, don't really know what. Hey, Mr. Pete, how you doing? Mr. Pete, have you seen Infinity War? If you have, you obviously stay. If you haven't, I would suggest you leave and watch the movie because it's not something you want to miss. Yes, much better. Okay, that's good. Mr. Pete, meet GTA 5 Trooper. This guy is a legend. He is basically, from day one, he's given me great advice. He knows his Marvel. He knows his Marvel stuff. He's all MCU. Okay, now I can hear you. Let's talk Infinity War. Yes, let's. Okay, didn't see Infinity War. Oh, okay, Mr. Pete. Well, I would suggest you leave then, my friend. Do you see what episode of Telltale are you on? I already said I'm on episode 3. I'm afraid I have to go I'm afraid I have CD to go. I'm afraid I have CD to go. Don't want spoil. Oh, yes, absolutely fine, Mr. P. I understand. You don't want spoilers. If I was in your position, I wouldn't want to either. Go watch the movie, and then we can talk about it some more. Okay, right. So next, well, Hulk. We have a Hulk. Wow, what a scene that was. We have a Hulk. That was incredible. Ask questions you want answering and I'll try and answer. Okay, right. Okay, I have many questions. One. Did you know that Thanos snapped his fingers and killed pretty much half of the Avengers? Did you know about that before you watched it? Like, did you know the whole plot of the movie? Or were there some surprises that you didn't even know about? And that's not to do with the movie, but we'll get to those in a minute. No, I didn't know the ending. Oh, that... So what was your reaction to it then? Mine... Okay. None of you guys know my face, but... Yeah. My jaw was wide open. I was like, what? He actually did it? I honestly was thinking, nah, he's not going to get all the stones till the next movie. Or maybe he's not going to snap his fingers until next week. But no, they pulled all the big stunts in this one, to be honest. This movie was so good, I don't know how they're going to top it next time. Did you beat up Penguin yet? I'm not entirely sure, Defrad. There were a few surprises I knew about, but not all. Okay. I'm trying to think what I can ask. Okay, this is too quiet. I don't want to hear myself pressing the buttons. That is really annoying. I need to turn it up a little bit. Turn the music on as well. I'm going to turn it up to 4 maybe. Maybe even 5. Yeah, I think that's okay. If it's not, just tell me, I'll turn it on. But yeah, when I came out of the cinema, I was not gonna lie, Spider-Man, poor old Spidey. Okay, for anyone who's still here, and they don't know this yet, spoiler alert, leave now if you don't want to know anything, because I'm about to give a massive spoiler away. Spider-Man is dead. Spider-Man, my favourite Marvel hero, my favourite superhero when I was a kid. I can hear you, it's so annoying because I can barely... Okay, I need to turn it down again then. Let's see if 3 is any good. I'm just gonna fly. Episode 4, a familiar character will be there. Hint, why so serious? The Joker, that's obvious. Okay, no more spoilers, Devran, because I don't really want to know. For that game. Just look how small New York is in this game. It's average, it's alright, but it's definitely downscaled, you can just tell. Like, Stark Tower is one of the biggest buildings yet. It's, well, there are a lot around it in the movie. And look. Okay, that controller is vibrating, I need to change that. Yeah, off. Okay, right. Anyway, I have a couple good things I can say about MCU. Yeah, let's talk about before we go into the nitty-gritty of the film. Let's talk about the future of. Oh shit! I thought that blew up. Oh, never mind. Anyway, yeah, okay, right. What do you have to tell us? Right, okay. This is a question I want to ask. This is relating to the future of the MCU. Why the fuck were Hawkeye and Ant-Man not in the movie when it was said that they would be? I'm not gonna lie, I hate things like that. I hate it when they say they're in the movie and then they're not because they're saving it for the next one. That kind of annoyed me because, well, This is the first Avengers movie without one of the founding members. Hawkeye is a founding member of the Avengers. At least in the movie, anyway. In the comics he's not, but that doesn't matter. So what I want to know is, why are Ant-Man and Hawkeye both not in the movie? They're mentioned. Apparently Scott Lang is on house arrest. And Clint Barton is spending time with his family, also under house arrest. There's been a few meetings about the movies they're planning to release as late of 2025. 2025, my goodness. Only 8 years away. Wait, is it 8 years away? No. Yeah, it is 8 years away. No, is it 8 years away? 7 years away.
That guy doesn't look so good. Look, Timmy, it's that.
It's something the Russos made up to throw people off, and it will all make sense come this time next year. Ah, okay. This is my theory. As it says in the movie, Hawkeye and Ant-Man are under house arrest. The Ant-Man is still, well, not recovering, but dealing with whatever happened in Ant-Man and the Wasp, which I'm guessing is not. It's Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't think it's going to be a game changer. It's just basically going to be a sequel to Ant-Man, just more Ant-Man and more Wasp. Well, more Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is my theory. At the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, the scene at the very end of the movie, the last scene of the movie is going to be, maybe just say for example, Scott Lang, Hope Van Dyne, Janet Van Dyne, and Hank Pym. And then, guess what happens? The snap. Thanos snaps his fingers, the same events as Infinity War, people start disappearing around the world, and Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne disappear. And then Scott and Hope were like, what the fuck? We need to look at this. Avengers 1, 2, 3 is the equation, and Avengers Infinity Gauntlet is the answer. Oh dear, I believe you just gave away the title of Avengers 4. Shit, I shouldn't have said that. Well, this is old news, because Zoe Saldana said that the title is Avengers Infinity Gauntlet, and not gonna lie, I don't like that title. Yes, I know the comic starts with Thanos snapping his fingers, but it just seems lazy to me. Is the movie going to be about the Infinity Gauntlet? Is the title ass pound for... Yep, the Avengers do get their asses pounded. So, yeah. I'm guessing this. Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne disappear because of the snap. Then, the movie ends, to be continued in Avengers 4, or Infinity Gauntlet as it is now known. Then, post-credit scene for Ant-Man and the Wasp is Hawkeye and his family. Hawkeye's at home. All of a sudden, all his family turn to dust because of the snap, once again. Just say, Clint Barton is watching TV with his family, and they talk about vehicles crashing, planes crashing, and all that. Only kidding, that was the original movie title, but it wasn't the final movie title. Oh, good. Yeah, I don't really like that title, to be honest. It just seems a bit too similar to Infinity War. Plus, Infinity War is also the name of a comic. I'm serious, is it ass pounders for or Batman gonna speak out of nowhere and say some kick-ass line that makes no sense? Anyway, where was I? Yeah, then Hawkeye's family's gonna disappear, and Hawkeye's like, what the fuck? And then he joins the Avengers again, and that is why he becomes Ronin, because all his family die, and he wants to complete revenge. Well, he wants revenge, and he's willing to kill for it. So he becomes Ronin. Also, he's under house arrest, so he needs to like keep his wits about him. So he takes on a new identity of Ronin, and yeah, he joins the Avengers. Even though we do see him in his Hawkeye attire as well, with a mohawk. So, I wonder, what could it be? But yeah, I can say some things about Avengers. Oh, okay. It will take place with the first scene being the finger snap, and then yes, I knew it. My cousin said no, there'll be a time skip, and we'll see the Avengers like, you know, we'll see the Earth taken over by the Chitauri, and we'll see the Avengers like trying to it'll basically be the movie of the comic Age of Ultron instead of Ultron. It's Thanos. In the comic, Ultron takes over the world basically and wipes out half the population, or something similar to that. But I'm glad that it takes place immediately after, because that's what a direct sequel is. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to quickly text my cousin and tell him to come on the stream, because we're talking Avengers 4. I'm not going to tell him, it's not going to be massive spoilers, but... Okay, I'm very pleased about that, because the finger snap, it makes complete sense. So are we basically going to see all the characters die again? I don't want my heart broken twice. Haven't seen Infinity War yet, but I know a bunch of heroes die. APS, what are you doing? No offense, but why do you know that? Why do you like having movies spoiled for you? It just ruins the fun. You know what you're going to watch. What's the point of watching it if you know already what's going to happen? Sorry, I'm not having a go at you, but I'm having a go at whoever spoiled the movie for you. Because that's just... This is one of those movies you have to go in completely fresh. Like, I had one spoiler spoiled for me. I didn't know anything about any character deaths. The only thing I had spoiled was Red Skull's appearance. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. We will see a brief break between the Kickstarter of Avengers 3 and 4. No, my friend spoiled it. Oh, okay. He's a dick. Racer boy. Yo, hey, there he is. Right. Hey, GTA 5 Trooper. Racer boy is my cousin. We went to see Infinity War together. He's a big MCU fan like me. Not as well. He hasn't seen all of them, but he's seen all the important ones. So yeah, he likes the MCU, and he loved Infinity War too. So. What else can you tell us about Avengers 4? So you're saying it takes place immediately after the snap, and then we get a brief break. What I want to know is, so the movie ended with, okay, APS, leave now. Leave now. Okay, well, Red Skull, I know you're here now. APS, leave now. We're talking spoilers, okay? I'm about to talk spoilers, so can you please? I'm gonna wait for you to leave, and then because I need to go over what's happened at the end of this movie, so we can talk about what happens at the start of the next one. Okay, have you left? I'm guessing you've left. Tell me everything. Okay, at the end of the movie, we are left with Tony Stark. On Titan, we are left with Tony Stark, Nebula. In Wakanda, we are left with Thor, Captain America, Black Widow, Banner, Okoye, War Machine. Did I say Black Widow? Baku, and who else? No, Vision's dead. I think that's it. All the Black Order are dead at this point, but Thanos is gone. Thor stabbed him with Stormbreaker. So we're left with these heroes How the fuck do Iron Man and Nebula get off of Titan? How do they get back to Earth? Because in the set photos we can tell that Tony Stark is 100% on Earth. What I want to know is... I had it on mute. Are the spoilers done yet? APS, they are done, but this whole stream is spoiler talk. So please, for your benefit, I would say leave the stream. Or, because we're going to be talking about the whole movie in this stream. And potential spoilers for the next movie. So, personally, I would leave. But, do what you want. But, yeah, like I said, I would leave, because we're talking massive spoilers here. This could potentially ruin the movie for you. Like, I went into The Last Jedi knowing Luke Skywalker was going to die. It wasn't a surprise. Whereas, I felt like if it was a surprise, it would have been more... Before you ask anything, I don't know the main story of Avengers 4 and I don't know anything about the stones or if they appear. Okay. To be honest, APS, go watch the movie. To be honest, I don't expect the Infinity Stones to play a large role in the film because the Infinity Gauntlet looks pretty fucked. Why can't I land? Wait, land. Oh, okay, I have to hold circle to land. Yeah, the Infinity Stones they look intact. Well, we don't see them, but the Gauntlet looks destroyed. So all the characters die or they vanish or something. I think they're trapped inside the Soul Stone. Can't say that, Racer. Okay, I personally think that all the disintegrated ones are trapped inside the Soul Stone because what other Infinity Stone would make you vanish? None of them. Turns out I don't even know. Okay, yeah, I think they're trapped inside the Soul Stone. Gamora, however, I think she is dead. But Thanos is going to have to live with the guilt of killing her, so he brings her back to life. Or at least he remains with the child version of her. I don't know how he'd manage that, maybe the Reality Stone or something, but I don't think Gamora is dead. Vision, yeah, he's out for the count. He's dead. He's gone. I don't... Scarlet Witch... no, all the ones that disintegrated, I think they're all coming back, all of them. And I don't even think, I think Captain America could possibly die in the next one, but I don't think Iron Man is going to die. I don't think Marvel want to give up their A-lister, because that means if he's dead, there's no way he can come back in the future. And Robert Downey Jr., he hasn't said he wants to move on. I will say the theory you have about them being trapped in the Soul Stone is very unlikely, because I told you that the main stone in Infinity... Maybe not they are trapped inside the Soul Stone, maybe their souls are trapped inside the Soul Stone, which is what that's its power in the comics. So I'm just guessing if that is actually what happens. Because in the comic books, Adam Warlock, I think he traps Thanos inside the Soul Stone, and that's how he's imprisoned. I'm not entirely sure. Soul Stone isn't as important in the next movie. Okay, right. Makes sense. Yeah, it was quite an important plot point of this movie. I didn't expect it to be. I thought it was just going to be, oh, it's just going to be another Infinity Stone. It's not. Some people were thinking this is the Soul Stone was Tony Stark, and I was like, what? That's stupid. But can I say, is that all of the Black Order we've seen? Are the Black Order gone? Are they dead? Marvel's main guys had a meeting and basically felt that the Soul Stone took the limelight, but want all stones to seem equal. Yeah, I was actually surprised with how much the Reality Stone did, and the Time Stone did pretty much the most important thing. It brought Vision back to life just to kill him again to get the stone, which I thought was awesome. Like, I mean, when Thanos is using them, like, individually, the stones, yeah, Doctor Strange uses that stone quite a... Well, he doesn't use it at all. He uses it to look into the future, but he doesn't actually change time with the time stone. But Thanos does. He winds back time and rips the head... I mean, he rips the stone out of Vision's head. Dad, you see, I'm hella tired, man. Can't wait to sleep for hours and hours. Also, the Black Order aren't all dead. Super Giant didn't show up in the... What happened to Thanos and the Gauntlet at the end? Thanos is on an unknown planet. That is not Titan, I don't think, because, well, unless he changed reality and made it nice again, it looks nothing like Titan. I reckon it's just, maybe it's just Earth. Maybe it's because in the comics he's on it. At the beginning of Infinity War, the comic book, he's a farmer. Does he still have possession of the stones, or does he not have them anymore? The Gauntlet end place is called the Soul Realm. Ooh. Okay, so because I've got a feeling that the ones who disappeared are not technically dead. Maybe they're wiped from existence, and the next movie, the ones left don't even know who they are. But don't you think that would change reality? Say, for example, just trying to think of a character whose family. Say Hawkeye, right? Say if Hawkeye disappeared and they snapped his fingers, does that mean that if he's wiped from existence, does that mean that his parents never gave birth to him? That's changing reality. So, but all the Infinity Stones probably had the power to do what Thanos wanted. When you've got all the Infinity Stones, you can do whatever you want, regardless of time ramifications or wormholes, anything like that, or tears in fabric of reality. Red Skull, how is he still alive? I think that he... this is my theory for Red Skull. As soon as he touched the Tesseract in the first Avenger, he was teleported to the planet Vormir, and he was cursed because of touching and one Infinity Stone and not dying. He was cursed with the ability to hold another. But since the Red Skull did not have a soul to give to receive the Soul Stone, he was cursed with guarding it for the rest of, well, until someone could finally take the stone. As to why he was chosen, probably because he's the only person who had been to Vormir in such a long amount of time. And the curse is probably what kept him alive. That's why he doesn't look any different. That's why he doesn't need to eat. That's why he's basically a ghost. He's cursed. Also, I love the scene where... Oh, hang on.
That guy doesn't look so good.
Basically, what happened is, say for example, Howard Stark gets picked to die, then that would automatically wipe out Tony, because without Howard... Ah, okay. Howard's already dead. Hope that clears up some things with the ending. So, for example, I'm trying to think of any MCU dads. Say if Odin was wiped out, both, well, not Loki because he's not biological, but Thor and Hela would both die if they were still alive, if Hela was still alive. I know, but he's still human. Yes, he is still human, but once you're cursed, you're cursed. Immortality. Red Skull is basically, well, yeah, to him, it's still 1945, basically, even though he's been there for so long. Let's say if it was real and it wiped out your great-great-granddad, it will wipe out all your family until today. Oh, okay, I see. Shit. Damn, that's dark. We all know who's going to kill Thanos. It wasn't coincidence Rocket survived. Oh yeah, Rocket! I forgot about him. Rocket is the only Guardian of the Galaxy left. If you don't count Nebula, which I do not. She's not a member of the Guardians. She's rogue. I don't know what else I could ask, lol. Okay, I've got a question. Is Avengers 4 going to be primarily about the founding members getting revenge. Nebula survived. Yeah, Nebula's alive, yeah. Nebula and Tony Stark are trapped on Titan. Basically, Thanos did what he said in the... Yep, he did exactly what he went. He even said he would sit on, or looking into the sunset with a smile on his face. And that's exactly how the movie ended. And the music that played, like the darker version of the Avengers theme, that was incredible. Everything about that movie. It's really hard to keep secrets, but I'll say this for Avengers 4. What the hell? That guy's on fire. I need someone who can freeze. Iceman will do. It's sort of like a last ride for the founding members. Oh, yep. Makes perfect sense. I don't really want to spoil Avengers 4, but the character that stops Thanos in the comics survived. It was Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock stopped Thanos in the comic. And in the MCU, they're basically swapping out Adam Warlock for Captain Marvel. No, Marvel, don't take Cap away. Don't fucking take Cap away from us. Get all the Infinity Stones, snap his fingers, and then look at the sunset with a smile. Exactly, yep, that's exactly what he done. I have a fear now that all the founding members are going to die, all 6 of them. And if they do that, I hate that, because even in the comics, you can't. They can't kill them off, because that means they can never return. At least if you retire, if the characters retire. Like, I'd love it if at the end of Avengers 4, all of the Avengers get to use the Reality Stone or any of the Infinity Stones to bring back. So Thor could bring back Asgard, and he goes back to Asgard and becomes king. Captain America lives out the rest of his days in peace with whoever he's in love with, which is probably Sharon Carter. Nebula took the gauntlet from Thanos, allowing Adam Warlock to stop. Yeah, in the comic, I know that Nebula actually stole the Infinity Gauntlet, which she basically tried to do. They all tried to take it, didn't they, from him? They were almost successful until Star-Lord basically snapped when Thanos told him that Gamora is dead. Why am I running around this thing? I need to change into a better Iron Man suit. I've been promised by someone high up at Marvel, not going to name drop, the Avengers 4 will make you proud of your Avengers. This is my theory for Avengers 4. I found it's going to be a founding members movie. Not the end, but say the third act, they bring back all the dead Avengers, and then one last time they all fight Thanos, and that's the scene where we will see all the characters in one shot. Just like in the first Avengers, where they're all in a circle, and in Age of Ultron, where they're all slow-mo fighting the Ultron drones. We've got to have that, but them fighting Thanos. Like, everyone. This movie was not everyone versus Thanos, it was Thanos versus the entire universe, and he won. I think the next movie is going to be them finally banding together, and they fight Thanos, and at the end they either kill him, or imprison him. But I loved how at the end of the movie, it didn't say the Avengers will return, it said Thanos will return. So his story is not yet done, and to be honest, what else can he do? He has done exactly what he wanted, and then but I have a feeling Thanos is going to reverse time himself, because at the end of the movie he's like, did you get what you wanted? And he's like, yeah. And what did you lose? Everything. That's exactly what he said. By the way, look out for post-credits of Ant-Man for Captain Marvel. Oh, okay. So Captain Marvel is going to be in the post-credit scene for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Okay. Ah, this is a question I have for you. Do Thanos and Captain Marvel have a history? Do they know each other? I get the feeling they do. And Thanos is going to have a small role in Captain Marvel, like the kind of role he had in Guardians. Because he says in the movie this is not his first time trying to gain the Infinity Stones. Maybe he tries first in Captain Marvel. Not to my knowledge, no. Okay. We know that the villains in Captain Marvel are going to be the Skrulls. The Skrulls, and to be honest, the Skrulls I expected to be more of an overarching villain instead of just one character. I'm guessing it's going to be the Kree Skrull War, and Captain Marvel gets caught in the middle of it, and she gets her powers. She has to stop it. Rip everybody. I know, right, Troller? He will 100% be mentioned, but not for previous note. Oh, okay. Yeah, he needs... Thanos, I'm guessing that she knows who he is. I don't have a fully reliable source, but I'm pretty sure Thanos and Captain Marvel hate each other. Oh, okay. I like that. I feel like there needs to be tension between them. But I don't want Captain Marvel to beat Thanos on her own. I want them all to beat him. I will say this to tease you. There's one line in Infinity War that plays a huge role in Avengers 4. Okay. That's one thing I want to know. Captain America, once again, did not say Avengers Assemble. When is he going to say that? It better be in Avengers 4, and he better get his shield back. I want him to. I want the star back on his chest. I want the shield back. And I know it sounds terrible for the shield, but I kind of want the shield to get destroyed, just so Black Panther can rebuild it, just like he does in the comics. DC, how pissed are you that Spider-Man dying? Not gonna lie, it almost brought me to tears. It really did. Tom Holland's acting in that scene. That is how a kid would act if he knew that he was going to die in a matter of seconds. Like, no, please, please, please. Even though there's nothing you could do, he's begging for mercy. That goes to show how evil Thanos is. He doesn't care who he kills as long as he gets the job done. Oh, what's that? That is a Hydra agent. Can you tell us that? Yeah, maybe if you don't tell what the line, but if you can tell us who said the line. And then when I go to the cinema next time, I will write down every single line that character says. And then we can work from there. I'm gonna fight some goons. I can give you 3 names. Iron Man, Captain America, and Thanos. Gotta go again, DC. Okay, see you later. Elite Gladiator. See you next time. When I found out Iron Man was fine, I stopped. I was happy. Yeah, I'm very glad that Tony Stark is alive, because that gives him a chance to really kick some ass in the next movie. Well, I mean, I won't pop in this. Yeah, it's okay. Gladiator, it's fine. Juggernaut, yeah. I'm not gonna let's play as some MCU characters. God damn it! I wish Thanos was in this game. I need to get Thanos in this game. I'm gonna play as let's play as the man himself. The keeper of the stone, Red Skull. My friend was pissed off that Black Panther died. Yeah. Thanos, I hope they remember you. Oh yeah. I think of some really good quotes from that film. Oh yeah, when Tony Stark calls Ebony Maw Squidward. That was funny. And the way that all of the Black Order members died was really funny. Ebony Maw sucked into space. Corvus Glaive, I think he fell to his death and then shot with Vision's beam. Play as Vision. Vision's not in this game. Vision is not in this game. Who is in this game that's in the movie? Let's go through. Yep. 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 Nope. Yep. Oh, no, he's not in the movie. Yep. Nope. Nope. Yes, play Thor. Probably the most badass character in the film by a long shot. Thor was incredible. Play Spidey. Yeah, we could play as Spider-Man. Poor Spider-Man. Oh, I can't believe he's dead. This is the first time Spider-Man has ever died in a movie. He didn't even die in the Raimi films. He didn't die in the Amazing Spider-Man. And yet he's only been in the MCU for 3 movies, and he's dead already. Well, Black Panther's only been in the MCU for 3 movies as well, and he's dead too. I passed up on my destiny once. I'm not prepared to do that again. Damn, I don't remember him saying that. Oh, I do, but I don't remember what he said word for word. But yeah, it was something along those lines. Maybe it was exactly that. I can't remember. I need to see the movie again. Is there anything more you can tell us about Avengers 4 without giving spoilers away? Will you get Marvel Spider-Man? Absolutely. Spider-Man PS4 is 100%. It's 100%. I'm getting that game. Not only that, the Iron Spider from Infinity War and the homemade suit from Spider-Man Homecoming are going to be in that game. So yeah, if he has the arms, if he has the Iron Spider arms, yeah, that's going to be great. Let's talk about amazing scenes in the movie. I know. I'm trying to think. Oh yes, okay. GTA 5 Trooper, I have a question for you. Will we see the Hulk? Because Hulk was a freaking pussy in this film. He got his ass beat by Thanos and then he wouldn't come out to play. Please stop, I'm gonna start crying. I'm starting to cry for Spidey. Can't say that, DC. Come on! You got to. It's obvious he will be. He's scared in this one. Don't, come on. Remember what Mark Ruffalo said. Hulk is going to go on a story arc. That story arc is. We now know what the story arc is. It's fear overcoming fear. And Hulk's never been scared of anything before. He's scared of this one thing, so he has to be in the final battle, at least. Damn it! Come on, you... Ah. Oh. Okay, the fact that you say I can't say that makes me think, yes. If I'm being completely honest, there are reshoots for like 75% of the film, so anything I say may not be in the final product. Okay. Ask me again in 5-6 months, I'll tell you a lot more. One thing I do want to know is, do you know when we are getting the title for Avengers 4? And do you know when we will get at least a first look at Avengers 4? Because a lot of us fans thought that we're going to get our first look at Avengers 4 at the very end of Infinity War, but the Russos are like, nope, you're gonna have to wait for a bit. I'm guessing because there's not going to be there's not going to be any Comic-Con panel for the MCU this year. So I'm guessing D23, October? No, around summer is when we're going to get our first official look. My favourite mark Iron Man is 42 and 5. I'm not gonna lie, my favourite mark is probably the new mark, the 48 or the 50. I'm not entirely sure which one it is, but yeah, it's either 48 or 50. Because the last one in Homecoming was 47, and the next one we see in Infinity War is that one, so I'm guessing 48. Late October, early November. What? Okay, what about a title for the film? I didn't tell you that. Don't worry, my lips are sealed. Oh, excuse me. I know this is completely unrelated to Infinity War, but I want to know, who did Tony Stark sell that tower to? Is it Reed Richards? Is it Norman Osborn? At the same time, let's fall for a bit. Bang. No, I know. The wait for Avengers 4 is going to be worse than the wait for Infinity War was. Because I've got a feeling they're not going to show us much. I reckon they're going to show us less than they did for this movie. There are only 2 trailers for this film. Well, 3, if you count the D23 exclusive one. But, yeah, I know. I think this movie is going to be a lot more secretive than the last one was, and that one was very secretive. Marvel did not want anything leaked. Thanos demands your silence. Fuck this whole year. Trust me, all the movies coming out this year are going to make the time fly. We've got Ant-Man, we've got Deadpool 2. I believe that's it for superhero films this year. Oh no, we've got Aquaman later in the year, but I know not a lot of people are interested in that. That's DC anyway. And then we have Captain Marvel in March next year. There must be a really good reason why Captain Marvel and Avengers 4 are so close together. Because she's going to have a big role in that film, I'm guessing. I have to go now, but I'll be a lot more active now as the film is basically finished. Yeah. It's down to the public to make this film blow up. Oh, really? Oh, you mean Infinity War? Oh, okay. Yeah, trust me. This film is the second highest grossing film of all time now, isn't it? How well is this movie doing? It is doing incredibly. It is it's the biggest opening weekend of all time, I think. Smash the Force Awakens. It better. Oh, the Force Awakens. Yeah, it did. But if it smashed The Last Jedi, I'll be even more happy because I don't like that film. This game is so old. Do you know why? Because if you look at this tower, it's not even Avengers Tower. It's Stark Tower. Wow. This will be the highest grossing movie of all time, mark my words. Do you think Avengers 4 will beat it? Oh, one more question before you go, GTA 5. Do you know of any deleted scenes that we might get? And also, do you know how long the running time for Avengers 4 is going to be? These are my last questions. If you can answer these, that'll be amazing. Force Awakens made 230 million in its first week. Infinity War made 300. Fantastic. I love Star Wars, but at the moment the MCU is probably my favourite franchise. No, haven't been told anything about anything added in deleted scenes. Oh, okay. So I guess there are more surprises to come. The Russos did say there was a lot of deleted scenes. Avengers will be roughly the same time. Oh, okay. That's understandable. I kind of wish it was longer, because that film, Infinity War, went very, very quickly for me. It did not feel like 2 hours and 40 minutes. The Russos are very strict on what they add to their movies. They're very, very talented. They're very, very professional filmmakers. I really like that about them. Maybe 3 hours if we're lucky. Yeah, I really want it to be 3 hours. If it's 3 hours, we are in for even more of a treat. Can you say this? From what you know about Avengers 4, will it be better than Infinity War? Because some critics have given Infinity War a bit of, you know, a bit of a hard time. They said too many characters, not enough screen time for some of the characters, too many edits in the film. Like a lot of cutting between scenes. That's the main criticism with the movie. But the story is being praised. Josh Brolin as Thanos is without a doubt the best MCU villain that we've had so far. Better than Loki, because Thanos killed Loki. I mean, that's the plan, to beat the last movie, so yeah, I hope so. Okay, that's gonna. Oh man, this movie, I cannot wait for Avengers 4. I just want to know what it's called. Okay, don't tell us what it's called, but do you know what it's called? Do you know the official title for the movie? I know I keep asking you questions, but come on, man. This movie's so good that it leaves you wanting questions for the next one. I have to go now. I'll definitely be more active with having more time now the movie is out. Yep, absolutely. Okay, hopefully you can answer my question in the next stream, if I can remember what it was. Oh yeah, that's it. Do you know the title for Avengers 4? That's the question. So I'll ask you that again next time. No, only Kevin Feige and the Russos know the true. Oh, that's even more exciting. Not even you know the title. That's how secretive it is. The title of this movie is a spoiler for Infinity War, so I reckon we're not going to find out about it until at least after Ant-Man and the Wasp has come out. Please don't go, I want to know more. Oh yeah, oh no, you've got to leave now, but just sitting here listening to all this is so satisfying. Well, it is, isn't it? It really is. But, I'm definitely going to make a part 2 to this. And, I think I have... Yeah, because there's so much more I want to talk about, but I did start the stream quite late and I'm getting quite tired, so I am going to end it in a minute. This is just... plus there's not many people here. So, my next stream though is going to be Fortnite tomorrow, and it's going to be season 4. Season 4 of Fortnite is out tomorrow. Actually, it's out today. Oh guys, it is the 1st of May. Can you believe that? April has come and gone. We're in May now. Yeah. Has GTA gone? Yeah, he has, Racer. He's gone. He's out. It's a shame. But there's only so much you could talk about, you know? Plus, we've got to wait a year for the next movie. So there has to be some surprises. I'm gonna play as... Wow, this game, Deado. Yeah, he's awesome. Guess I'll go as well then. Okay, see you, Racer. We'll play Fortnite tomorrow, yeah? See what Season 4's all about. Hopefully Tilted Towers gets destroyed. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you in the next... Oh, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll talk to you tomorrow as well. If you want, once I've ended the stream, I can talk to you on well, I'll just text you. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you next time. Well, guys, I think that is going to do it for part 1 of this stream. A little bit boring, like playing this game, not gonna lie, it's kind of boring because this game is very old now, and it's very, it's a great game, but I've completed it. Well, I don't want to like go 100% on the game because it'll take ages, but what I'm probably going to do is a part 2 for this video. I'm going to leave it a little while because a lot of you still haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm going to give you a chance to all watch the movie, and then you can come back and we can talk about it then. We can talk about all the best scenes. I cannot wait, it's going to be great. I will see you guys in the next stream. That's going to do it for today. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Also, go out there and watch Avengers Infinity War, even if you have to see it a second time. It is amazing. I'm going to go see it a second time in maybe next week. It's that good. It's a fantastic film. You should all watch it. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Go watch the movie. Bye, guys.